Hey traders, a very warm welcome to you all to the live stream. Uh, in a while, just waiting 5 to 10 more minutes. Got a little bit delayed. Alright. I've just started the live stream, so I'm just settling down. Alright. So in a while, we'll have the support resistance levels, where to go long, where to go short. Everything we'll discuss the Y data and how on Fridays, all right, we are seeing this unanticipated volatility. Not unanticipated, it's already anticipated, right? We have already discussed couple of times that on Friday that these things will happen, right? So we'll discuss everything. Like there are, I think, infinite number of things to be discussed in this live stream. So stay hooked to it. Do not miss it because at the end, all these small points are gonna, really help you in becoming a successful trader. And it's not only about trading Indian derivatives, whether it's NSE, whether it's BSC, Nifty 50 or Sensex. Wherever you go in the world of trading, right, all these small price action points will matter. The behavior might vary, but the fundamentals will remain the same. All right, the risk management, hedging, and all right. So we'll discuss, right, just settling down. All right, traders, sorry for the delay. Right, I'm back, and let's first of all discuss that what actually is going on in the market. All right, and let's first go to hourly time frame, and we'll discuss that what we are expecting in the coming since today's Friday, right? इतना ज़्यादा क्योंकि अब देखो volatility बहुत ऑलरेडी आ चुकी है, राइट? अगर आप इफ़ यू एसेंशियली सी इस एरिया में there is huge volatility, right? And Friday, generally, right, what happens is, okay, I'm not sure that why my doodle, okay, S- okay, still edit setting, red, okay. So if you essentially see, right, in this whole area, the market funds came down for a breakdown, but that was Friday. So today morning's candlestick was this one. The first 15-minute candlestick which we talk about is a breakout of 24,000, and essentially we discussed that somebody would be made exited because there was huge. I'll open the 1 second OI data also, right? And I posted in the Telegram group also. As soon as this spike came, right, in Nifty 50, a huge amount of 24,000 put unwinding was there. So on Friday now, I think we all should be in a habit to expect these kind of moves. So the point is, if you see, right, from past 3 days, we have been the markets have been trending a lot, right? And yesterday we beautifully anticipated the whole day that it can be sideways market, and the markets might expire at 20 uh, around this level 24,000, right? 23,950. Yeah, I remember now. 23,950 is the exact level at which market anticipate we anticipated that market would expire, and it expired exactly at that point, right? So keeping apart the index, today we'll try to find some good stock opportunities also. All right. So the one sector which I'm looking at is metal. All right. Uh, just give me a second. Just checking my system. Everything's working fine. And this is a chart of Hindalco, right? And I'll probably uh, open the chart of Nifty metal also, because it's the only index, the second best performing index today, right? Nifty metal. After which index, if you see Nifty oil and gas, right? So if you see, I'll delete all these. Yes, PSC and all, they are going good, because see why metal I'm talking about is because the rate cut has happened, right? So in the anticipation of less rate cuts, the markets crashed, but still we cannot ignore the fact that rate cut happened. So essentially the rate cuts happening is positive for economy, and since it is positive for economy, it will be positive for metals, it will be positive for autos. Alright, so this we essentially discussed earlier also, and when the first rate cut from the Fed happened, right? I I hope you all remember how metal shooted. I think the next day Hindalco was 2% up. Alright, so if at all we look at Nifty metal, right, it's trying to reverse from the bottom, and since on the daily time frame it has not broken the prior swing low, and today if at all we close above prior day high, this daily candlestick is not closing above prior daily high. All right, so today if we close somewhere around here, right, it would be bullish for Nifty metal in coming weeks. Let's just do a weekly analysis quickly, right? And still weekly, we are in the negative zone. All right, so prior, and we will close below prior weekly low. So from weekly perspective we are too negative in metals, but on daily it's looking like it's kind of reversing. And if at all from the metal, right, if at all you see the stock Hindalco, we are targeting Hindalco, right? We are trying to form a trade in Hindalco. It's trying to beautifully reverse from the bottom if you see the hourly time frame. All right, and we'll mark the crucial levels, right? So 623, we'll probably go on a more round level, 625. All right, 625 we'll mark, and 625 is the number we need to keep in mind for coming days. And if you see, this point has been a point of support for a couple of times, 625. So I think around 5 to 6 times this point has been touched. So if now 625 is broken, so it can continue this trajectory, but it can be a good point of support. All right, so where we can go long, exactly right, we are already above prior day high, right? So we'll shift to hourly time frame for intraday perspective. So the next target would be this. Post that, I think 650 can be the target. But the only point where we can go long is because we are still forming the trade, right? I still need a one daily confirmation. So keeping this aside, let's go to once Nifty and let's discuss that what we were actually discussing, right? So essentially we correctly anticipated that yesterday can be sideways, and मैंने आज टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में एक सुबह एक मैसेज भी डाला था, alright, that today can be little bit of volatile because Sensex expiry होती है and Sensex is the expiry for big players to play around, right? तो वही हुआ, सुबह मार्केट ब्रेकआउट किया 24,000 से, पुट राइटर्स एग्जिट हुए यहाँ पे. अगर इफ आई ट्राई टू मेक यू शो ऑल्सो, राइट, फॉर द वंस हु हैव नॉट सीन, ऑलराइट, ओके, मेटल इंडेक्स काफ़ी अच्छा मूव कर रहा है, राइट. सो लेट्स सी, 640 भी आई थिंक हिंडाल को हिट कर रहा है. सो लेट्स ट्राई टू फॉर्म सम price action. I think above 642 we can do 650, all right. So pharma, someone is requesting, sure, we'll have a look at pharma, all right. But I think अब देखो, सिंपल, आप ऑप्शन सेलर के पर्सपेक्टिव से समझो, जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम ऑप्शन सेलर्स पर्सपेक्टिव दैट अगर कोई मंथली ऑप्शन में ट्रेड कर भी रहा होगा तो उसने क्या किया होगा, ही वुड हैव शॉर्टेड 24,100 कॉल ऑप्शन एंड 23,800 पुट ऑप्शन. यही चल रहा है. अगर आप इसको ओआई डेटा में भी जाके देखोगे तो 24,100 का जो मंथली का कॉल ऑप्शन है दैट इज ट्रेडिंग अराउंड 120, राइट. इट्स अ गुड प्रीमियम फॉर अ सेलर. एंड 23,800 का अराउंड चल रहा है 100, राइट. सो ये काफ़ी एक सही पॉइंट है, राइट. अगर आप यहाँ पे देखोगे 24,100 काफ़ी यहाँ पे कॉल राइटर्स हैं एंड 23,800 यहाँ पे काफ़ी पुट राइटर्स हैं, ऑलराइट, 20,800. सो दिस इज़ द रेंज जहाँ पे जो राइटर्स हैं, ऑलराइट, they are heavily present. So we'll essentially mark supply and demand zones, right? So I'll go for intraday today. For today I'm marking, right. So I'll mark this zone as red zone because above it call seller will start panicking, and I'll mark this zone as a good support zone, right. All right, let's keep it a little bit dark green, right. Just we'll have a look. Okay, 640 point. Hindalco is moving good. Actually, Hindalco is moving actually very good. It's on my radar. If you guys remember, right, TCS, I'll just once discuss how TCS how successfully we traded TCS. एक बार डिस्कशन कर लेते हैं कि अगर हमने कोई सेटअप बनाया, कोई प्राइस एक्शन बनाया, so how we traded that and how we patiently waited for it, alright, and then what a beautiful trade. देखो यहाँ पे carefully look, there was a range in TCS, alright. I'm not sure why this is coming as white. Okay, so what actually trade we had. अब देखो यहाँ पे भी सेम पॉइंट है, 4400 पे कितने टच पॉइंट्स हो गए थे ऑलमोस्ट. अगर आप ये थोड़ा सा हटा दोगे तो 1 2 3 4, and the fifth time it came at 4400, it gave a beautiful breakdown till, and still the breakdown is going on. So the next support आपको अगर ढूंढना होगा, so on a bigger time frame supports आते हैं डेली लोज पे एंड डेली हाइज पे, एंड on a whole number level. So 4200 is the next support, but on daily time frame TCS is trying to break 100 DMA. So अगर 100 DMA टूटता है तो नेक्स्ट टारगेट यही होगा, बट एक 4200 पे एसेंशियली एक पॉज आएगा, राइट. सो हमने यही डिस्कस किया था अर्ली टाइम फ्रेम पे. हम वी गेव द सेटअप, ऑलराइट, एंड वी एसेंशियली टोल्ड दैट एक TCS रेंज में मूव कर रहा है, एंड द फंडामेंटल बिहाइंड दिस वाज द USD INR, राइट. क्योंकि USD INR इतना आपका बुलिश हो चुका था कि आपकी जो INR जो आपकी इंडियन नेशनल रुपी करेंसी है वो बहुत वीक हो चुकी थी। राइट, सो जो भी TCS में, जो भी IT स्टॉक्स में राइज आया था, ऑन द दैट इज ऑन द एंटिसिपेशन ऑफ USD INR being weak, alright, the Indian currency being weak, alright. So the main point being कि अगर if some rise has come in IT stocks due to the currency depreciation, so what if the currency starts appreciating? IT will go down, alright. So this is exactly what the fundamental analysis was, and then we formed some technical analysis on it too, and then we traded this, right. And now अगर आप ध्यान से देखोगे यहाँ पे मूविंग एवरेज है ये, दिस इज 5 मूविंग एवरेज, ऑलराइट, 5 एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज। तो आर्ली पे मेरा एक बहुत फेवरेट सेटअप रहता है, ऑलराइट, कि अगर if the prices have broken down 5 EMA and 5 EMA has broken down 20 EMA early, so it can keep coming down, taking us resistance from 20 EMA. So exactly ये मैंने setup हर बार explain किया, even I'll attach the links of moving averages, alright. So I have tried to explain this many times. आप अगर यहाँ पे देखोगे, if you carefully see, right, okay, just one second, its color is white I think, so I'll try to turn it as pink. Alright, this is what 50 moving average, right? 50 exponential moving average. Alright, so if you see early 5 EMA के basis move किया and it took support from 200 EMA. Alright, then it took support and went till 20 early EMA. It took resistance and it did, then again came more down. So now the anticipated price action, अगर आप moving average का setup देखोगे तो यहाँ तक नीचे जा सकता है, फिर एक pull back आएगा. Till then this 20 moving average would become like this and again एक यहाँ से एक ऐसा resistance आएगा. So this is how you trade. Alright, this is how price moves from what do you say, moving average perspective. Alright, now, right, so how to really enter this trade or exit this trade. If at all you're seeing it is moving in a price action like this, so you have to, if you want to trade with the trend, you have to wait for a move pullback like this. You cannot enter at this point, you cannot enter at this point, you have to wait for a pullback like this with the support of 20 EMA, and then you can short at this point. And if you want to go against the trend, you have to buy at a very good support. So the first support which is coming is at 4200. So if at all it comes at 4200, you can plan a reversal trade, but for planning a reversal trade you have to go in shorter time frame. Why in shorter time frame? Because as soon as one 15-minute candlestick tries to close above prior high, then you can go long, but that would be a against the trend scalping and you won't be much rewarded. So that's how you trade with the trend. Just let a pullback come and enter at this point, taking 20 EMA as a resistance point, and then you can trade this move. All right, so this is how we found TCS, and let's once go to Nifty. All right, what essentially Nifty is doing. Nifty is basically volatility has come, and post this volatility Nifty is doing literally nothing, पूरा sideways हो चुका है, and I think Hindalco is doing decent, right? तो हमने जो मॉर्निंग में डिस्कशन किया था कि 24,000 एंड 23,870 रेंज रहेगी, एंड मार्केट ने देखो क्या किया, दोनों की रेंज को दोनों तरफ ट्रैप हुआ. द वन जो यहाँ पे भी लॉन्ग गया होगा, द वन हु हैज वेंट लॉन्ग हियर ही गॉट ट्रैप्ड, द वन हु वेंट शॉर्ट हियर ही गॉट ट्रैप्ड, एंड मार्केट एसेंशियली आके वहीं पे जहाँ पे कल था वहीं पे क्लोज कर दिया. सो स्टिल वी हैव टू वेट फॉर द रेंज ब्रेकआउट. ऑलराइट, अब नाउ सिंस अगर आप हिस्ट्री थोड़ा चेक करोगे, राइट, देखो जब भी ऐसा मूव आता है, यहाँ पे इतना वॉलेटाइल मूव आया, आगे के साइडवेज हो गया, हल्का सा डिक्लाइनिंग मूव था बट साइडवेज हो गया. एसेंशियली मूवमेंट कब आया, यहाँ पे, right? So now since this volatility has come here, you can expect few hours to go sideways, then we can either go sideways and give a continuation move like this, or else we can take a support from here and we can reverse, right? So these are two possible scenarios. So until unless till we break out the range, these both ranges, we have to wait and wait. That's why we are trying to form some good opportunities in stocks. So one is we have discussed Hindalco. All right, second, I'm just looking in stocks that what opportunities we can find. Pharma, somebody said pharma. Let's discuss once pharma, what pharma is doing. All right, so pharma is also bullish. So pharma stocks, right, they are quite in a bullish territory already. All right, अगर आप देखोगे, so यहाँ पे फार्मा ने एक ब्रेकआउट दिया है फ्रॉम द लेवल्स ऑफ, अगर फार्मा इंडेक्स की बात करो, फ्रॉम द लेवल ऑफ 22,600, and pharma is continuously bullish, right, from past 3 days, past 3 sessions. So what my expectation from pharma is trying to bottom out and trying to make a W, right? ये बन सकता है pharma provided we do not close any day below prior day low. All right, traders, I hope you are this live stream is helping you. All right, so pharma में अगर if we want to discuss any stock particular, we can discuss Dr. Reddy, right? We can discuss Cipla, and what else? Comment in the comment section if at all you want analysis of any stock or any sector. So Dr. Reddy, अगर आप एक और ले लेते हैं Sun Pharma. All right, some Sun Pharma will also discuss. So Dr. Reddy is 2% up. That is the major reason for pharma to go bullish. All right, so pharma sorry, Dr. Reddy is quite bullish, and अगर आप थोड़ा सा इसका weekly analysis करोगे, oh, it's a huge breakout. Like, so we'll essentially form some levels. So weekly बहुत अच्छा breakout है डॉक्टर रेड्डी में, right? And from analysis perspective, we have to go to little bit smaller time frame, right? Daily time frame. And I think डॉक्टर रेड्डी में move आ गया, तो यहाँ पे we have to wait for a pullback, right? We cannot, the risk reward for longs is not that much good, so we have to wait for a pullback like this and then enter at this point. So supports, अगर आपको, if you're planning a trade, you're planning a setup, let the prices come till 1320, and अगर prices 1320 तक आती है इस pullback पे, in this pullback, ऐसा एक pullback है यहाँ पे, try to enter one small quantity, right? If at all it start moving, exit that quantity, राइट? यहाँ पे क्वांटिटी एंटर करना, एंड जब प्राइसेस देखो मूव कैसे करती है, प्राइस एक्शन, आप प्राइसेस का बिहेवियर समझो, यहाँ पे एंटर करने का कोई पॉइंट नहीं है. अब जितने भी बुल्स हैं, इफ इट ऑल दे वांट टू कीप द स्टॉक बुलिश, दे विल ट्राई टू एंटर एट अ बेटर प्राइस, राइट? सो दे विल ट्राई टू बाय वन लॉट हियर, एंड व्हेन विल दे ऐड टू देयर पोजीशंस, जब यहाँ से अगेन ये ब्रेकआउट कर रहा हो, तो यहाँ पे वो अपना एवरेज अप करेंगे. सो ये वाला फिर ब्रेकआउट आप ट्रेड कर सकते हो. So let in Dr. Reddy the price come till 1320, enter one lot, and then if it is trying to go up, enter at this breakout. All right, then you can trade this breakout and you can eventually exit here. All right, so अगर levels इसमें मिलने हैं, अगर आपको levels if you want, see, I think continuous bullish territory में है. अगर डे हाई के ऊपर ज़्यादा है, which is 1370, move above 1370 can take it to 1400, and move above 1400 can break out, make the stock breakout and move till 1500, keeping a stop loss at 1300. All right, so but better entry कहाँ बनेगी? As we have discussed, we have a good support at this point, 1320. Let the prices come till 1320 and then enter for these specified targets. All right, so I think हर सेक्टर से अगर आप एक स्टॉक भी उठाओगे, if you pick up only one stock, right, I think that is also more than sufficient, right? औरो फार्मा, ओके. सो अगर आप औरो फार्मा का डिस्कशन इफ यू वांट टू डू, राइट, एक बार निफ्टी पे अपडेट देख लेते हैं, राइट। कुछ नहीं कर रहा निफ्टी, कोई कोई मतलब नहीं है, दिस ह्यूज वोलेटिलिटी हैज़ कम, ऑलराइट, एंड उसके बाद लिटरली अब साइड वेज कर देंगे। अच्छा, वन इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, हाउ टू डिटरमाइन दैट द कमिंग प्राइस एक्शन विल बी साइडवेज और नॉट। यहाँ पे जाओ सीधा सेंसेक्स पे एंड देख लो यहाँ पे एट द मनी का आईवी क्या चल रहा है। आई बाय आईवी आई मीन इम्प्लाइड वोलेटिलिटी। सो ये नेगेटिव में ट्रेड कर रहा है और बाकी सब ग्रीन में है। सो इसका मतलब है कि 79,000 के अराउंड ही एक्सपायर कर देंगे सेंसेक्स को। अगर आप, मैं सेंसेक्स का चार्ट भी आपको दिखाऊँ, राइट, टुडे सेंसेक्स एक्सपायरी, सो प्रॉब्ली आई थिंक ऑल द पीपल वुड बी इंटरेस्टेड इन सेंसेक्स। तो डेटा देख के जो लग रहा है वो ये देख के लग रहा है 79,000 पे एक्सपायर कर देंगे। सो येस्टरडे ऑल्सो वी डिस्कस्ड एग्जैक्टली द सेम थिंग कि निफ्टी वुड एक्सपायर एट 21,950। तो कल भी हमने यही सेम चीज़ देखी थी। तो अब देखो यहाँ पे अब दोनों का आईवी नेगेटिव है। आईवी नेगेटिव का बेसिकली व्हाट डज नेगेटिव आईवी मींस दैट ऑन बोथ द साइड्स ऑफ 79,000 वेदर इट्स अ कॉल वेदर इट्स अ पुट देयर इज हैवी हैवी राइटिंग। सो अगर आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हो देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ प्रीमियम टू बी ईटन नाउ एंड आईवी इज नेगेटिव। सो द 80 to 90% प्रोबेबिलिटी ये है कि कोई मूव नहीं आएगा, और अगर आता भी है सो एक स्पाइक आ सकता है अगर एक इम्बैलेंस क्रिएट हुआ है यहाँ पे तो। सो करंटली इम्बैलेंस है आपका पुट की साइड पे। सो सिंथेटिक फ्यूचर आपका नीचे ही चल रहा है। अगर आप देखोगे तो सिंथेटिक फ्यूचर डिस्काउंट में चल रहा है, मींस बायस आपका नेगेटिव साइड पे ही है। सो द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ स्पाइक इज ऑन द डाउन साइड कि एक नीचे पे स्पाइक आ सकता है, बट दैट डज नॉट मीन कि आप एक पुट लेके बैठ जाओ। ऑलराइट, सो दिस वाज द अपडेट ऑन निफ्टी एंड सेंसेक्स, राइट। सेंसेक्स में भी सेम वही चीज़ है, ये एक रेंज मार्क्ड है सेंसेक्स में, ऑलराइट। सो इस रेंज के ऊपर या नीचे ही कुछ आपको अच्छा ट्रेड मिलेगा, ऑलराइट। और फार्मा, Oro Pharma is looking decent from my perspective. क्यों? I'll tell you, right. See, Dr. Reddy has already given a breakout, but Oro Pharma was in a bearish trend from long time. एक बार इसका weekly trend analysis कर लेते हैं. See, the thing is, अगर यहाँ पे बाकी सारे stocks फार्मा के, if every other stock is going bullish and this stock is going bearish, so there was something in this stock which was trying to make it bearish. Alright, so वीकली पे आई थिंक स्टेबल लग रहा है मुझे। एक रेंज, इफ यू ट्राई टू मार्क अ रेंज, राइट, दिस इज द रेंज एंड ऑन द डाउन साइड दिस इज द रेंज, बहुत कंसाइज रेंज में है। इफ दिस रेंज गेट्स ब्रोकन आउट ऑन द अपसाइड, राइट, सो दिस विल बी वेरी वेरी बुलिश। सो ये यहाँ पे एक टू बी वेरी प्रिसाइज एक ये रेंज मार्क कर लेते हैं। सो मार्क द लेवल ऑफ 1275, राइट। देखो यहाँ पे फिर वही द सेम थिंग, कितने सारे टच पॉइंट्स है, एक टच पॉइंट्स, एक टच पॉइंट, सेकेंड टच पॉइंट, थर्ड टच पॉइंट, four touch point, fifth touch point. So it will be, I think, good in coming future. Just a close above 1275 hourly. So how you can trade this is, एक आर्ली कैंडलस्टिक यहाँ पे जाके यू बंद हो जाए, ऑलराइट। इफ इट ऑल अ सिंगल आर्ली कैंडलस्टिक goes and close above 1275, क्योंकि देखो 1275 के, आप जस्ट की अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग व्हाई आई टॉक अबाउट दिस, क्योंकि इस लेवल के ऊपर कॉल सेलर्स पैनिक करेंगे, राइट, द बेयर्स वुड पैनिक। सो यहाँ पे एक अर्ली कैंडलस्टिक ऐसी ग्रीन अच्छी हेल्दी कैंडलस्टिक बंद हो जाए, उसके बाद यू कैन इनिशिएट लॉन्ग्स एंड यू कैन स्टार्ट ट्रेडिंग फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ मूव। सो अबव 1275 द फर्स्ट टारगेट वुड बी 1300, राउंड नंबर लेवल है, वहाँ पे एक आपका सप्लाई जोन भी है। अबव 1300 वी कैन टारगेट 1350 and above 1350 we can target 1400, alright, keeping the stop loss as, ये जो पूरी रैली आई इसका 50%, तो इसका 50% would come around, let's keep it around 1230, right, let's keep it around this is a good support, 1200 ही रख लेते हैं stop loss। so stop loss इतना सा और आपके rewards इतने सारे हैं, right। so pharma we have discussed, और फार्मा एक जो रिक्वेस्ट थी वो हमने डिस्कस की, ऑलराइट। सो वी आर सीइंग अ ब्रेक डाउन इन निफ्टी 50, द ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ द लेवल ऑफ 23, व्हाट डू यू से इज 2850, द लेवल ऑफ 2850. बट अनटिल अनलेस यहाँ पे देखो बहुत सारे बायर्स एक्यूमुलेटेड है, अनटिल अनलेस ये वाला लेवल निकलेगा, एंड आई एम नॉट गोना ट्रेड टुडे, राइट. मेटल इज आई थिंक लुकिंग हेल्दी ओनली फ्रॉम माई परस्पेक्टिव. हिंडाल्को अगर देखो, व्हाट हैपेंस इज, अगर कोई सेक्टर बुलिश है ना आपका, सो क्या होता है कि अगर मान लो निफ्टी नीचे गया तो ये थोड़ा सा नीचे आता है, बट अगर एक्चुअल में बुलिश है तो देखो ऐसा सपोर्ट लेता है, एक ऐसी ग्रीन कैंडलस्टिक बनती है. ऑलराइट. एंड बेसिकली द मेजर ड्राइविंग फैक्टर इज ओनली हिंडाल्को ओनली इन मेटल. ठीक है. सो निफ्टी मेटल के आई थिंक दो टैब्स खुलेंगे, एक टैब बंद कर देते हैं. एंड ये मेरे पास निफ्टी के फ्यूचर्स खुले थे यहाँ पे, तो इसको हम यहाँ पे शिफ्ट करते हैं. एंड निफ्टी के फ्यूचर्स में अगर आप वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइलिंग देखोगे तो ये बहुत बड़ी वॉल्यूम है एक्चुअली. इट्स अ गुड हेल्दी बेरिश वॉल्यूम. बट स्टिल जो हमारा सिस्टम है, व्हाट आवर सिस्टम सेज इज वी नीड द ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ दिस लेवल, व्हाट इज द डे लो, राइट. वी नीड द ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ दिस, उसके नीचे ही हम कुछ एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे. ऑलराइट. तो जैसे हमने पता है डिस्कस किया था अभी सेंसेक्स में, हमने क्या एग्जैक्टली डिस्कस किया था कि अगर इम्बैलेंस क्रिएट होता है तो वो डाउन साइड पे क्रिएट होगा ज़्यादा प्रोबेबिलिटी. क्यों? क्योंकि जो एट द मनी का प्रीमियम था उस टाइम पे 79,000, राइट, वो कुछ हेवीली प्रीमियम था. अगर एक सेकेंड रुको, 79,000 का पुट, आई थिंक इट शॉट, आई थिंक अराउंड 100 पॉइंट्स. अर्लियर इट वॉज अराउंड 170 180. देखो क्या स्पाइक आया प्रीमियम में. ऑलराइट. So somebody is saying VIX again is increasing. So let's see. Let's also track the VIX, right? Correct. So अब देखो, मैंने आज सुबह ये कमेंट क्यों किया था कि वी नीड अ लाइक वोलेटिलिटी इंडिकेटर फॉर विक्स आल्सो. इवन विक्स इतना वोलेटाइल हो चुका है. अर्लियर इट नॉट रियली यूज्ड टू हैपन दिस मच कि विक्स आपका, देखो ना विक्स में कितनी बड़ी कैंडल्स बन रही है. पहले पहले कैसी बनती थी? अर्लियर इट यूज्ड टू बी स्मॉल ग्रीन स्मॉल रेड स्मॉल ग्रीन स्मॉल रेड. Now it is making huge green, huge red. So we probably need an indicator to track volatility, VIX volatility also. So अगर VIX बढ़ रहा है and the fall is coming, I think then the fall is real and it is validated by the volume profiling. Volume बहुत बड़ी negative है. So let's see if it all we try to hold the level, right, of we'll essentially mark this level, right. 23 800 mark भी क्यों करनी है? We have the level in our mind, psychological levels, right. And just give me 1 second. So what essentially in the morning we discussed, right, 24,000 का जो दिसंबर का पुट है उसको ट्रैक करेंगे हम. अगर वो 300 के ऊपर मूव करता है सो इट कैन बी बुलिश. सो मॉर्निंग में हुआ क्या सुबह कि इट मूव्ड अबव 300, देखो यहाँ पे, और यहाँ पे कितने सारे बायर्स को ट्रैप किया. सो फ्रॉम द लेवल ऑफ 300 इट वेंट टिल द लेवल ऑफ आई थिंक 200 लेवल. यहाँ पे एक बेस बना रहा है एंड अगेन इट स्टार्टेड मूविंग अप. बट सिंस अगर आपको अब ट्रेड करना ही है तो आप यू कैन ट्रेड इन 24,000 आई थिंक जैन एक्सपायरी, बिकॉज दिसंबर काफ़ी वॉलेटाइल हो जाएगी अब, राइट. सो इफ़ इट ऑल यू वांट टू ट्रेड हेल्दीली, बट वहाँ पर आपको देखो प्रीमियम ज़्यादा मिलेगा, टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक, राइट. So if at all you want to trade, you can trade in this. All right. Premiums are also increasing decently. We'll close in Dalco, right? And just we'll once have a look at Okay, so officially 24,000 put, जो put writing है, that is officially crossed the level of 24,000 call writing, right, on the downside, right? So this is kind of a bearish sign for me. Okay, now we are seeing a good breakdown. So morning में bulls को भी trap किया, यहाँ पे bears को भी trap किया, and now the market is falling. All right, so I'll try to have a look at my position for a while, right? So exactly जो level हमने zone mark कर रखा है वहीं से market ने आके support लिया, राइट, एंड अब अगर वोलेटिलिटी का क्वेश्चन होगा तो मार्केट यहीं से वापस यू कुछ ऐसा रिवर्स कर जाएगा, बट लेट्स सी, क्योंकि अब जितने भी यहाँ पे बुल्स क्रिएट हुए होंगे दे हैव स्टार्टेड फीलिंग स्केयर्ड. ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स सी, लेट्स स्टिल ऑब्जर्व, वी आर स्टिल इन ऑब्जर्वेशन मोड. We cannot do anything, right? So we just have to observe, and on Fridays, right, it is the part of the system now that we do not have to trade, and if at all we have to trade, we'll be least aggressive. The lots would be reduced by 10 times. So if you are in a habit of trading 100 lots, sorry, 100 positions, you should trade only one lot. If you are in a habit of trading 10 lots, you should trade 1 to 2 lot, right? So VIX is again increasing, and this is a movement of after 12:30, so we can little bit we can trust this move. But if at all now we have to enter any short side, we'll wait for a pullback like this, we'll enter at this point, or we'll enter at the breakdown of this. So if at all, if this breakdown happens, right, what levels we are expecting? We are expecting 200 DMA, right? And if at all, okay, now since on daily time frame we are below prior day low, we are way below prior day low, so Monday we can expect continuation, and on the break of 200 DMA, right, we can essentially go more down. बट एक और पॉसिबिलिटी यहाँ पे बनती है, एक बड़ा यहाँ पे W बन रहा है with right hand side being on the shorter side. If you essentially see, right, okay, I'm not sure why I'm not able to draw a doodle. One second. What has happened? Why I'm not able to? I'll just refresh this window, alright. And if it all, I try to draw a doodle now. Okay. So we'll go to daily time frame, and one price action which I'm seeing is this one. But for this to happen, we need to close prior, above prior weekly and prior daily high. We cannot randomly draw this and it will happen, right? See, it is taking support from this point, and if at all now we want to enter shorts, we'll enter shorts on around 23,900, because ये जो 23,900 का level था ये टूटा है. So on retrace of this point we can enter shorts, or on retrace of this line 23,870 we can enter shorts, right? So let's just keep monitoring the shots. 24,000 ये जो P है ये भी अच्छा है, and जिनको थोड़ा volatility पसंद है उनके लिए for them 24,000 PE. But I think इसमें D क्या आएगा, देखो मैं क्यों आपको I'll try to explain you this point. See what it's trying to uh, do market is, अगर यहाँ से 100 पॉइंट ऊपर भी चला जाता है, देखो 24,000 का पुट है 238 पे, राइट. सो what it says is the market should be technically around 23,770. तो वहाँ से मार्केट ऑलमोस्ट इज अराउंड 70 पॉइंट्स अप. सो विच मीन्स इसमें 70 पॉइंट्स में हम एक्स्ट्रा है, एंड सीइंग एट द मनी एंड सीइंग नियर एक्सपायरी इसमें डीके थोड़ा ज़्यादा आएगा, राइट. सो लेट्स जस्ट ऑब्जर्व, and if at all we'll enter anything, we'll enter next expiry, probably let's suppose 24,000 if you want to trade. So we'll trade this one, second Jan PE or monthly January PE, so at least we'll be, you know, safe from the decay. All right. So it has around 300 points premium, which is still decent because there's less probability of being trapped into this one, what do you say, time decay. All right. ऑल राइट, वी आर सीइंग गुड बुलिश प्राइस एक्शन एंड 5 EMA से हम रेजिस्टेंस ले रहे हैं. 15 मिनट्स में एक बार चलते हैं निफ्टी में. सो अगर ये वाला लेवल टूटता है तो नेक्स्ट ओपन टारगेट है 23,662, उसमें नो क्वेश्चंस आस्क्ड. ऑल राइट, एंड आई थिंक इट्स अ गुड ब्रेकडाउन. तो एक बार विक्स और देख लेते हैं. विक्स भी ठीक है, बढ़ रहा है बट इतना नहीं बढ़ रहा है. बट द ओनली फेयर इज, राइट, व्हाट आई एम फेयरिंग इज, देखो वापस ये जो इसका विक्स है ना, सिंथेटिक फ्यूचर अभी भी 78 जो नॉर्मल है 78 पे है, एंड 50 पॉइंट्स सिंथेटिक फ्यूचर इज इन डिस्काउंट. It is indicating that the markets will be tried to pull on downside, right? Players will try to pull the market on downside. So okay, I'll try to, you know, do one thing. I'll open this call and I'll open two chart. All right, so one I'll open Nifty 50 spot, one on other side I'll open 24,000 second Jan put. Right. All right. Okay, so one thing I'm observing is from 2nd January you will be allowed to buy 75 positions minimum in one lot. So it automatically increases the price of, you know, what price you are seeing, right? You need at least 22,000 margin for buying one lot, right? So from 2nd January price has been the lot size has been increased. All right, so still we have not, still we have not initiated the shorts. I'll initiate the shorts below this level. All right. Below this level, you remember, right, what are our targets. If 23,800 essentially breaks down 23,600, so we'll try to enter one position. अगर यहाँ पे एक भी 15 minute candle, if at all a single 15 minutes candle it closes like this, so एक 2 3 we can see a move like this, right. 23,800 काफ़ी crucial point है for bulls and bears both, because यहाँ से अगर support आया, so it can essentially take us to this point, and this short covering can happen, this gap can be covered. So let's see, let's just observe, right. So just to mention, I've entered only one lot of this 24,000. All right, let's see. The price action seems bearish only, and I'll try to add one more lot if at all we break down. But essentially, I'm keeping my stop loss at this point. All right, at this point, right. So I'll mark this level as my stop loss, 24 23,947. I'm trying to be a little bit conservative. I could have kept my stop loss a little bit up till this level, but since it's Sensex expiry, right, let's try to be little conservative. All right. और मेरे को जितना लग रहा है हाई एंटिसिपेशन यही है कि ये एस एल ही लगेगा बिकॉज इट्स सेंसेक्स एक्सपायरी बट ठीक है ऑलराइट इट्स अ सिस्टमैटिक शॉर्ट लेट्स सी बिकॉज अगर ब्रेकडाउन होता है तो हम को अच्छा एक हाइक मिलेगा प्रीमियम में एंड इट्स अ ब्रेकडाउन पोस्ट 12:30 एक बार वील डिस्कस व्हाट्स द वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइलिंग गोइंग ऑन राइट इन फ्यूचर्स जस्ट वन सेकेंड देखो what the volume says is कि the fall right the fall okay I think so this is also having some issue right I'll refresh this all right so if at all I go to 5 minutes so the volumes in the fall were huge like on the incremental basis but volumes on the hold or pause basis is very low right compared to the fall volumes so the volumes is also giving us the conviction but let's see what we get out of this chart. All right, we are trying to take a little bit support here, right? So the small position which I took, right? We have a stop loss at 23,947, 100 points up, right? So the general mindset is in anticipation of Sensex expiry, Nifty can anyways go up 100 points, 200 points. It has the freedom, right? So that's why I've taken the position in next week. This one expiry. Okay, just let's once review what the option says. Synthetic future 78,770. 770. All right, so 30 and 50 points we are still synthetic future sensex we are in discount which still shows bias uh, negative bias. All right, so if you can see 78 800 right to the put option is 50 points more then now 40 points more than the call option, so it says synthetic future will be in discount. All right, right. So if at all you see these charts, right, from options perspective, if at all you have taken a short here, your SL should be technically around 50 points. So your SL should be somewhere around here. This is a good support. Alright, so markets are trying to take a support. बट यही होता है पता है एसेंशियली इतनी वॉलेटिलिटी आने के बाद मार्केट बहुत स्टिकी हो जाता है एंड वी डू नॉट इजीली गेट द मूव्स. यहाँ पे देखो आप स्टिकी है बट एक कह सकते हैं कि एक काइंड ऑफ पॉज है after a good drop or breakdown from here. It pause hai. Let's see. Okay, puts are increasing decently. Why? I'll tell you. I'll delete all these drawings and why this level is so important for players, right? देखो यहाँ पे पास में 200 DMA. So what market can essentially try to do is break this 200 DMA today or on Monday with a big candlestick. And then we can reach this and we can continue like this, right? So we are trying to break this level and it has increased. The premium of the put has increased decently, right? Let's see. Let's just observe and. Alright, so if sequentially you want to add another lot, you can add around 325. You have taken the trade here, keeping a stop loss around 250. So this is the range for the option to move, right? And why we are trading second Jan? Because it has more lots, right? And it has more time value, right? So the more time value it has, the less volatility it is expected to have. Alright, let's see, let's observe. Let's try to analyze some more stocks. All right, एक बार टाटा मोटर्स देखते हैं what टाटा मोटर्स trying to do, right? Because essentially we initiated a long in टाटा मोटर्स and we got badly trapped. बहुत बहुत लंबी बेयर साइकिल में टाटा मोटर्स and the next pause for टाटा मोटर्स would be around this level. If you see, right, 700 यहाँ पे एक pause expected है. 700 फेयर प्राइस है बहुत इसकी. सो आप ये देखो ना, इफ इट ऑल यू सी फ्रॉम मंथली परस्पेक्टिव, किसी ने इस पॉइंट पे भी शॉट किया था ना एट द ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ 1000. सो ही वुड हैव स्कोर्ड हाउ मेनी पॉइंट्स, राइट? 270, राइट? 260 पॉइंट्स ही वुड हैव स्कोर्ड. 262 पॉइंट्स. So but now it is near a good reversal level and earlier the monthly breakout happened from this point. So this is a good level, 536, and prior to that, suppose that we saw a good pause here, then we saw a good breakout. So ये वाला लेवल भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट? सो अगर 700 पे नहीं लेता तो आई थिंक 625 660 पे आएगा या 600 पे पॉज आएगा ही आएगा. एंड इसमें भी है ना, व्हाट वी कैन एसेंशियली डू, राइट? वी कैन प्लान अ ट्रेड, क्योंकि ये ओवर स्ट्रेच है भाई. दिस इज 4 months ऑफ बीइंग इन अ स्ट्रॉन्ग बेरिश मूवमेंट, राइट? सो वीकली पे भी एक बहुत अच्छा खासा ब्रेकडाउन हुआ है टाटा मोटर्स में. ये एक ऐसे आके यहाँ पे एक पॉज एंड ये एक कौन सा पैटर्न है कमेंट करके सेक्शन में बताना, राइट? एंड देन दिस ब्रेक डाउन. सो वीकली आई थिंक 200 EMA आना चाहिए इसमें, बिकॉज 100 EMA वी हैव ब्रोकन डेली. इट इज़ बिलो प्रॉब्ली एवरी मूविंग एवरेज. ऑलराइट, यस. मैं 500 लगाऊंगा तो आई थिंक उसके भी नीचे आएगा, ये आएगा. ब्रेक द लेवल ऑफ 23,800 एंड यहाँ पे ठीक चल रहा है आई थिंक. अगर इफ़ यू सी द प्रीमियम पर्सपेक्टिव, राइट, फ्रॉम प्रीमियम पर्सपेक्टिव, प्रीमियम्स आर इंक्रीजिंग गुड. एंड थोड़ा स्लो इसलिए इंक्रीज हो रहा है, आपको लग रहा होगा वाई वाई इट इज़ इंक्रीजिंग लिटिल बिट स्लो. दैट इज़ बिकॉज क्योंकि ये सेकंड जैन की एक्सपायरी है. वी आर नॉट ट्रेडिंग मंथली, मंथली में बहुत वॉलेटिलिटी है. ऑलराइट, सो इफ इट ऑल वी ब्रेक दिस, you can initiate the shorts and we will see this level, right. और अगर ये ब्रेकडाउन होता है तो यहाँ पे एक अच्छा स्पाइक आपको देखने को मिलेगा. ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स सी. ऑन द डाउन साइड ये 807 है जो डे लो है. सो इट आल्सो नीड्स टू बी ब्रोकन डाउन, राइट. लेट्स सी what happens. Still from, okay, just we'll have a look at futures also are declining in good, I think, speed. All right, so okay, I think, okay, I think markets are trying to break down, right, and we are seeing a good amount of increase in the premium. All right, so 23,800 market try कर रहा है तोड़ने का. Let's just sustain 15 minutes below 23,800. All right, and then we can proceed with the target of this. But keep in mind, Sensex की expiry है तो pullback आ सकता है. This can be a fake breakdown. But यहाँ पे I'll just try to you know, okay, so देखो आप चीज़ कितनी collaborated चीज़ है. आई थिंक ये ट्रैप है. आई थिंक ये ट्रैप है बिकॉज किस पॉइंट पे मूव आया 12:45. सो दे वांटेड एल्गोरिथम्स टू अंडरस्टैंड कि 15 मिनट्स की क्लोजिंग आएगी यहाँ पे. एंड जितने भी एल्गोरिथम्स होते हैं जो 15 मिनट्स पे ट्रेड करते हैं, उनको सबको लगेगा कि ये एक क्लोज है एंड दिल स्टार्ट गिविंग द लिक्विडिटी. ऑलराइट, लेट्स सी. आई होप इट्स नॉट अ ट्रैप बिकॉज वी आर ऑन द बेयरिश डायरेक्शन ओनली. ओके, इट्स मूविंग गुड. 790 आप एक लॉट इनिशिएट कर सकते हो, राइट. यू कैन इनिशिएट वन सिंगल लॉट. एंड okay, VIX is also increasing. We are at 780 and okay, just I'll try to open one chart. All right, Nifty 50, I by mistake I closed 24,000 second Jan put. Alright, so we have moved from the level of 300 to 330. Alright, and on the spot also we have broken down the level of 23,800. But we just have to observe that ये fake breakdown नहीं हो. So we'll try to, you know, just focus on 15 minutes. And I think मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये fake है because ये चल रहा है अच्छा. So let's see. हमने एक लॉट शॉर्ट तो इनिशिएट कर ही दिया है. एंड लेट्स सी. अगर ये पोस्ट 350 निकलता है तो यहाँ पे एक और लॉट आप ऐड कर सकते हो. ऑलराइट, एंड एंड आई थिंक मंडे को डिस्कस कर लेंगे. मंडे को भी क्या हो सकता है. कैन मंडे वी कैन सी अ गैप डाउन और नॉट. राइट, मुझे यूएस मार्केट्स तो बहुत बेरिश लग रहे हैं. सो मंडे वी कैन हैव अ गैप डाउन. राइट, ऑलराइट ट्रेडर्स, वी हैव सीन अ गुड ब्रेकडाउन. सो देखो यहाँ पे ये बहुत अच्छा प्रीमियम बहुत सही तरीके से मूव कर रहा है. एंड सो वी एंटर्ड हियर. ऑलराइट, अगर आप एसेंशियली इफ़ यू वांट टू सी, वी एंटर्ड अराउंड हियर एट 300 एंड ये 50 पॉइंट्स को ऑलमोस्ट एक स्पाइक मिल गया है. सो अगर यहाँ पे हमने एंटर किया था तो वी कैप्ट अ स्टॉप लॉस अराउंड एट 250. 300 पे एंटर किया है. सो आई एम मूविंग माई स्टॉप लॉस एट अराउंड, लेट्स मूव आवर ट्रेल आवर स्टॉप लॉस विद 20 EMA. ऑलराइट, 5 मिनट्स 20 EMA. सो जैसे जैसे ये 20 EMA चलती जाएगी विल ट्रेल आवर स्टॉप लॉस. ऑलराइट, सो 20 EMA इज 287. आई एम नॉट प्लेसिंग स्टॉप लॉस इन द सिस्टम, बट अगर यहाँ पे आता है तो आई एग्जिट इट. ठीक है. ऑलराइट, सो बहुत अच्छा मूव मिल रहा है हमें एंड प्रीमियम्स आर ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग लाइक क्रेजी. VIX is also blasting. Let's once look at futures volume. So now the target is 23,666. All right. Okay, Sensex के premiums फट गए होंगे भाई literally. Right. And this is around again 23,662 हमारा target है. Let's just observe, keep observing. Right. Beautiful breakdown. Right. And just wanted to okay, so from the level of Sensex का ये 879,000 का put है I think so. Yes, right. From the level of 130 it has gone till 570. So literally 4x. And futures ने डे लो तोड़ दिया है. वॉल्यूम्स भी बहुत हाई हैं. वॉल्यूम्स आर आल्सो गुड, राइट. So somebody has asked expiry likely at in Sensex. All right. Okay, okay, nice breakdown. Nice increase in premiums also. ओके, 360 वी हैव गॉन. सो यहाँ पे टेक्निकली एक और लॉट आप ऐड कर सकते हो, बट वेट करो. अगर आपको एक लॉट ऐड करना है ना, यहाँ पे मत करना. लेट दिस कूल डाउन कम. यहाँ पे 330 और यहाँ पे ऐड करना फॉर अ टारगेट ऑफ 400 450 ऑन मंडे मॉर्निंग. सो अगर ये ठीक चलता है शॉर्ट, सो वी कैन कैरी दिस ऑल्सो. ऑल राइट, एंड लेट्स जस्ट सी दैट व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन. सो टेक्निकली टू जस्ट समराइज, हमने एक शॉर्ट, वी हैव टेकन अ शॉर्ट पोजीशन, एक सिंगल लॉट हमने लिया था एंड वी एवरेज इट आउट एट अराउंड 330, राइट. सो व्हाट वी हैव डन, हमने जब यहाँ पे भी व्हेन वी इनिशिएटेड द ट्रेड, हमारा स्टॉप लॉस ये था. आवर स्टॉप लॉस वाज दिस. वी इनिशिएटेड एट 300 and we kept the stop loss at this one. So now we are deciding to trade the stop loss according to 20 EMA 5 minutes. And the reason why we took in second Jan is to tackle the volatility, right? Because अगर आप उसमें देखोगे दिसंबर एक्सपायरी में, so there is huge amount of volatility. So currently our trailing stop loss is this one. और अगर आपको if you want to trade from a little bit larger like longer perspective, 15 minutes पे आ जाओ. जितना longer perspective है, the more the longer perspective, shift to the longer time frame and keep your stop loss at 20 EMA, whatever time frame it is. All right. So if you have a you know perspective in mind, see यहाँ पे देखो, अब ये actually 350 के ऊपर है, तो इसके ऊपर इस पुट के लिए कोई वो नहीं है, रेजिस्टेंस नहीं है, right. This put has never been traded above this, so it will take you from I think futures or spot, right. So you can keep the stop loss if you have a perspective of I think the whole next week. You can shift to hourly. Next 2 to 3 days you can shift to 15 minutes, right. अगर आप 15 minutes में history देखोगे, if you essentially see the history, so 15 minutes में ये up trending है and it is every time taking support from 20 EMA 20 EMA 20 EMA. तो आप 15 मिनट्स 20 EMA पे भी ट्रेल कर सकते हो. सो टेक्निकली स्टॉप लॉस आता निकल के 277 पे. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज हाउ यू ट्रेड एंड दिस इज हाउ यू ट्रेल योर स्टॉप लॉस. सो हमें बहुत अच्छा मूव मिला है एक, राइट. जस्ट होपिंग दैट दिस शुड सस्टेन. ये एक ट्रैप नहीं होना चाहिए, बिकॉज नाउ इफ यू कम एंड टेल मी that the market is reversing from here like this, then I think nobody can trade these markets, right? At least scalper देखो, whoever the scalper is currently, he should have booked, right? उसको book कर लेना चाहिए. But our trading strategy is not kind of scalping कि आप scalping कर रहे हो, and our trading strategy is somewhat like swing or positional, right? All right, 23,756. So our first target on the downside, मैं एक ये range mark कर देता हूँ यहाँ पे. इसको ही क्लोन कर लेते हैं. Let's clone this and let's keep it this, right, at this point. All right, 750. Technically now 750 is a psychological number. एक यहाँ पे this kind of pause should come at this place, right? So यहाँ पे थोड़ा pause आ गई, ये एक breakdown आना चाहिए यहाँ पे, right? So this is the anticipation. यहाँ पे अगर pause नहीं आता, so 700 would be the target and the next zone would be 662. How did we arrive at this level? क्योंकि ये 662 is 200 DMA. अगर आज ये 200 DMA टूट गया, if at all, if this 200 DMA is broken down, I think we can see a panic sell on Monday like this, right? So let's hope for the bulls कि ऐसा नहीं हो, and let's hope for the bears कि ऐसा ही हो. But generally we can see a pullback or a little bit pause here, a pullback till this and a pause like this, right? Let's just observe. बस the only thing which should not happen is ये पूरा pullback नहीं आना चाहिए, because it is Sensex expiry, index is mad, right? It can technically do anything, so it should not do, right? ऑलराइट, यहाँ से एक सपोर्ट बन रहा है 750 से, एज वी हैव डिस्कस्ड, बिकॉज 23,750 इज अ साइकोलॉजिकल नंबर. अब द प्रोबेबिलिस्टिक थिंग इज, अगर पुल बैक इसको लेना भी है, या तो व्हाट इट हैज़ टू डू, व्हाट इट माइट डू, टेक अ पॉज लाइक दिस, बिकॉज यहाँ पे बहुत सारे ऑर्डर्स थे कॉल के. टेक अ पॉज लाइक दिस यहाँ पे एंड देन मूव फॉरवर्ड, और टेक अ पुल बैक लाइक दिस एंड देन मूव फॉरवर्ड. सो दोनों केसेस में विल लुक फॉर मोर सेलिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज. ऑलराइट, let's see, but still we are way below 23,800, so the bias is hugely on negative side. All right, so let's go on. Okay, premium has increased, so I'm trading from 15 minutes perspective. So 15 minute 20 EMA is at 277, so मेरा stop loss वही है. All right, so my trigger price was around 300 and जो average हुई around I think 320 पे, so average would be around 310. All right, so still जो मेरा SL है उसके perspective में my SL अगर लगता है तो मैं लॉस में ही रहूँगा. So to bring the SL at cost, this 20 EMA should be coming at 320. All right, so let's see, the VIX is back at 15, right? Sensex की अगर if you want to see where Sensex can expire, right, you'll just imagine that Next good support for Sensex is at, okay, let's see the Y data. How would we know this? So next good support is at 78 500. All right, so it is at 7500. If at all it breaks 78 500, we can see next support at 78,000 only, right? So 78,000, if you look, I think the put is at 46 and the call is at 488. All right, let's see. We cannot determine the point where it can expire, right? At least not now because it has gone trending. So okay, any queries, anything, any stop loss, just comment in the comment section. All right, traders, I hope everything is clear. How to trade, how to take a trade, how to trail your stop loss. I hope this stream is helping you. All right. VIX is also increased. Futures are constantly being sold off, right? So let's just hope that things should be the way they are. All right, in order to, okay. So if you see, right, the spot is breaking massively, right? 23 cent 50. We are breaking, okay, and so we discussed essentially about markets taking support here, but they are not trying to take a support. 23,662 is 200 DMA. A support is expected to come, so I'm just waiting for that support. If at all 23,662 is not sustained, right, then I think God saves the market. All right, I'm expecting a support at 750. It's, I think, in the place, but essentially you need to, okay, the VIX is also coming down, so probably support is there, I think, for the time being. अगर आप 1 मिनट में भी देखोगे यहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पे डिसेंट एक सपोर्ट बन रहा है, बट राइट, लेट्स जस्ट ऑब्जर्व. 750 एक सपोर्ट आया ही है, एंड okay, the premiums also have from 360, they have come till 350, right? So early time frame पे is there any pause here? No, right? The only pause is at 23,500, but before 23,500 200 DMA will come, right? See, so all right, traders, 750 markets are trying to take little bit support. but not that much, and it's trying to break 750 again. The premium is again increasing. If at all you are trading with us, you would have taken this trade at the level of 300. All right, and it is at 360. VIX is recent. Okay, another big volume. Oh, I think nobody is sparing the markets, right? So if you see, right, last 30 minutes, there's a good amount of call unwinding. Oh, sorry, put unwinding, right? And 3 crore of shorts being added, right? So I think we can. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. 23,730 traders. So if you have traded on the negative side on the breakdown of the 23,800, still I think you have got decent amount of points, right, in the on the put side. So this was only our single trade of the day which we have taken, and we are successful in this, right? So now my trailing SL is at 286, 200, uh, you know 20 EMA, 15 minutes. All right, so the next stop is 23,700 and 23,662, right? The premium is blasting. All right. All right, 23,726. So I'll once, right, tell you the benefit of trading in next weekly expiry, right? Because what happens is, you know, basically just for the manipulation, because since it's today, it's Sensex expiry, and next week it is the whole monthly expiry, right? So just for the manipulation, they can manipulate the spot, they can manipulate December futures, but they cannot manipulate January 2nd, expiry. It will be increase or decrease on the basis of the spot, right? So I think if you see on the right hand side, right, it's increasing very smoothly, and if at all we take 5 minutes, right, things are pretty good, right? Okay, so Sensex markets are trying to take a little bit support. Okay, Sensex में यहाँ पे there is little bit support, but I don't think so this support, because यहाँ पे okay, this was a support at this point, so it got broken, so यहाँ पे resistance बनी, this one took as resistance, but now this resistance should be act, because this resistance was in a once broken by this rally, so this should act as a support. अगर Sensex में support add नहीं होता, तो this is a straight move with a minor stop at this point, then again minor stop at this point, then again I'll mark with lines, right, just for you. All right, so next stop is at around 78,000. Post that 77 400 or 500, you can say, right, for Sensex I'm talking about. So okay, so 5 minutes. If even if someone wants to trade intraday, right, this option, their SL should be 5 minutes 20 EMA. So 312, their SL should be 312. All right. Markets are taking a good pullback, right? So what we essentially discussed is when it was at 1050, if it is taking a pullback or it should take a pause and then break down, or it should go like this and again come down like this, right? So either way, we are still on the profit side, right? I'm just having thinking to have a look at globals, right? What globals are doing, because almost it's 1 o'clock, and I'm thinking to you know carry this trade. We have okay. Let's do one thing, right? For the ones who are coming, uh, joining the trade now, right? I'll mention that we went entry. Sorry, not we went. We can mention entry point. And as I've mentioned, sorry, POINT. As I've mentioned, uh, our trailing stop loss would be 20 MA, whatever the time frame. If for you know 2 to 3 hours, you should be sorry, you should be tracking 15 minutes. If at all you want to take it home for next couple of days, you should be in 1 hour. So 1 hour, if you see the history, every time it has taken a dip uh, to 20 MA, it has taken a support. So this dip, support, then again a dip. Even before 20 MA, it took a support. Then again a dip. From here, the support has come. So early 20 MA works fine. I think 15, 20 MA, I think also should work fine. So let's go to 5 minutes and 23 7 22, right? So as soon as we broke down this zone, right, if you see, we have not even closed single green candlestick. So I think there is some significance, some sanity still left in Indian markets. But this volatility, right, this should have not come. Just imagine who is in a habit of trading in morning, right? He would have badly been trapped, right? So that's what I mentioned in yesterday's audio note in my Telegram group, that there are a lot of changes based on index trading are coming, right? And you need to actually adapt to that. Either adapt to the system or the changes which are coming, or you have to leave the index or trading. There is no other solution to it. All right. So I think for the ones who have not initiated this trade, just wait for a pullback. You'll probably get a pullback like this, because if at all you enter at this point, you might never know that it should turn it when it will turn around like this. So wait for a pullback. I don't know why if I do control.z, it happens here. Not sure why. So wait for a pullback like this and enter at this point, right? For a move like this, I think it should come, and it will come only. So just have patience, keep waiting. The markets will give you chances, right? Okay, India VIX is above 15, and I think if at all we are successfully closing above the level of 15, which we have not done since past so many days, right? Since December. So then we have a prospect of going till 16 17, and guys, right, what happened in November, the fall which came, right, when we were at week 16 17, the fall which came, right? So let's see, let's just observe, right? I just hope that 23 662 should not break today, because if you go on daily time frame, it's a bad scene there. It's a pathetic scene. If at all this breaks, the next target is 500 EMA or on daily time frame, or if at all weekly you go, right? So weekly it's a big candlestick. So see what can happen next week. We'll try to anticipate. See, this was a big candle. The next two candle were a pause, then again a big candle. So next 2 weeks you can see a pause and then continuation till 23,000 you can see. So this is the anticipation of next 3 weeks. I think next week would be whole month. The next whole week, if you see the calendar right, there will be expiries. So there is a probability of markets going up and down, and post that it will be a new year. So markets still can go up and down. But I think next week and next to next week, I think from 6th January we can see another fall, right? Taking into consideration the pattern which markets have been following. So if you essentially see, right, what bulls covered in uh, essentially one and a half, sorry, half, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 weeks, it covered in 1 week. So that's the power of bears. So okay, but still the price action, if at all you look from weekly perspective, the things would look very smooth. But on daily, like if you come on 15 minutes or 5 minutes, everybody knows that things have gotten very choppy, right? Because you need to perfectly anticipate what day will be trending, what day will be sideways. आपको आप बिना एंटिसिपेट नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि लेट्स सपोज कोई आज सुबह शॉर्ट गया होता है इस ब्रेकडाउन पे, ट्रैप्ड. If at all someone would have gone long here, trapped. If at all someone would have gone long, sorry, short here, trapped. If at all someone would have gone long here in the anticipation कि यहाँ से ऊपर चला जाएगा, then also trapped. So at every point of time, you need to take care on the smaller time frame of price action, risk to reward, everything, right? So now the current scenario is for the ones who are looking for opportunities, wait for a pullback like this, short here, like this. And keep this thing also in mind कि अगर ये वाला जो pullback आया, if it is this much strong, then यहाँ पे shorts हम exit कर जाएंगे. If the recovery is somewhat like this, then it is having a higher probability of going like this. But अगर बहुत impulse recovery है इसकी in a single or two candlestick like this, then I think we should exit the shorts, right? So this is the scenario currently. Alright, so we'll just have a look at the premium, what is going on. Fine, I think the premiums are very stable. That's the only reason I trade, either if it would have been the start of December, I would have traded monthly December expiring, right? Give me 5 minutes, traders, I'll be back. Alright, traders, so see what happens is, अगर आप देखोगे on 5 minutes, right, even if the price action is stable at this point, so what happens is your stop loss keeps coming up right away, right? So 20 moving average, if your price has stopped here, if the price is not coming down and the price has gone like sideways here, right? So your 20 MA will keep coming up, and at after a certain while it will go flat. So it is, you can treat 20 EMA on any time frame automatic trailing system, right? So currently my trailing system is now at cost. My average cost of my trade what I have taken is 324. All right. So what I expect कि अगर market ऐसे भी आता है, so what 20 MA would do is go little bit flat and यहाँ से prices would take a bounce from here. So when this price will come and hit 20 MA, you can enter your position if you have, if at all you have not entered till now. You cannot enter any position here because देखो, understand this one thing, understand this one concept, that a good upside comes after a good downside and a good downside comes after a good upside. देख लो, it is followed in every case, right? So if you see this part, right, a good upside comes after a good downside, a good downside comes after a good upside. So if at all you want to enter, since now you have missed the bus, you have to wait for another bus. So when you will get another bus, if at all it gets retraced back here, right? Right. So we are trying to, we anticipated that we will take a pause at 23,750, but we took a pause at 23,720. Does not matter. But so from past, I think 15 minutes, we are at this point only. Let's see. I constantly forget to, deselect the doodle. Let's once have a look at OI data. What's OI change is saying? And there's massive just now. Okay, this is Sensex. Keep apart. I don't really look. I am not interested much on the index which has expiry on the same day, like 0 day to expiry. A lot of manipulations can happen. So if you see, right, for last 5 minutes, almost 4.5 lakhs of shorts being added on the comparison to shorts being added, right? So last 30 minutes, very bearish data. Last 1 hour, very bearish. Last 2 hours, very bearish. It's a bearish data, right? And if at all you see multi-strike Y data, 24,000 put, it is constantly being unwinded. 23,800, it's green. It is yet to be unwinded. 23,800 put. So the thing which we discussed yesterday, right, in the audio note, कि अगर 23,800 के नीचे मूव होता है तो ही 24,000 वाले पुट राइटर्स पैनिक करेंगे. एंड यू कैन सी द सेम थिंग इन द OI डेटा. ऑलराइट, एग्जैक्टली यही चीज़ आप OI डेटा में देख सकते हो. दैट if you see from multi-strike, that 23,800 के जो put writers है, the put writers of 23,800, they have still not yet panicked. Because when will they panic? You have to go and see 23,800 का premium put side 203. So below 23,600 or 650 they'll start panicking. But why 24,000 put options are panicking? Because it is above 200. It is, I think it has shot to 350, 360, right? So this is what exactly we discussed yesterday, and in front of your eyes it is happening, right? So this is how derivatives work, this is how option premium work. So let's suppose, and how it, how it is useful, I'll tell you, right? Let's suppose you have taken a position at 23,800 put, right? It is at 200 pound. So when will it start actually increasing and giving you like a great return? Below 23,600, right? Up till 23,700 750, its premium is not gonna increase that much. I'll bet you, right? Because जब तक आपका 24,000 नहीं टूटा था, so 23 up till when your 23,800 did not broke, your 24,000 put writers did not, panic. Now they are panicking because 23,800 has broken. So this is how you, if you have taken a particular strike price, this is how you anticipate कि उसकी price actual में when it will increase. All right. So it's taking a pause at 23,700. Let's look what as a red zone, and we'll again go to 5 minutes. All right. So if at all it comes for a pullback till 20 MA, it should take a reversal, right? So the thing which we discuss in the option, right? See now 5 minutes, 20 MA being flattened out, prices coming at 5 MA. So this will be your entry point, right? So if at all you have not entered be ready, be prepared. Your entry point might come, but as I expected, if at all this pullback is somewhat like this, then we will exit the shorts. If it's a pause, then we can keep the shorts, right? I think everything is clear. uh, so someone is asking me, can you please repeat this point? Keval, can you please write like little bit more specific? I mentioned too many points, like which exactly point you wanted to understand. Okay, how did I decide uh, my entry and exit based on OI data? See, based on OI data, entry and exit is not decided. Based on OI, see, entry and exit is basically upon charts, right? Depending upon whatever your system is, right? So, from OI data, what I mentioned is, if at all, let's suppose you would have taken, let's take the example of 23,800 put, right? You are in 23,800 put, and you are thinking that when it's, because let's suppose you have bought at 200 rupees, and you are imagining, and the current market price is at 23,750. If you have taken at this point of time, and you are imagining that when its price will really increase, it would be increased when you will actually minus this much amount, this much premium from 23,800. So minus around 200 points from 23,800, 260 points. So understand this from this perspective is because all this data you are seeing is from the perspective of option sellers, right? So let's suppose you are an option seller and you have sold it at 186 point. When you will panic, right? When the markets will start going below 23,600, because at that point of time its price will start increasing above your sell price, right? So let's suppose there are, I think, ample amount of sellers in the market, and let's suppose there are 1 crore sellers at 200 23,800 put, right? So if the market starts going beyond 23 750 700 650, then its price will start increasing, and at that moment put sellers, the ones who have sold this put 23,800 put, the ones who have sold that put, they will start panicking. Due to their panic, the market will fall. So when the market will actually fall, when 23,600 or 23,650 will get broken on the downside. This is how you anticipate that if you have taken a certain call option or put option, then at at which spot's price that option's price will increase. So now, if at all, let's suppose you have taken a trade at this point, you have bought 23,800 put. So now you have to wait until and unless spots break down 23,650, then and only its price will increase like rapidly. All right, when a price of a put or call option increases, when the sellers from that particular trade goes away, right? I hope I'm able to explain it to you, right? If still not, you can ping in the Telegram group. I'll try to explain. All right, so what we essentially discussed is, if at all you have not made an entry, wait for the price to come near 20 MA and initiate it here, right? So what we anticipate is, let's suppose this goes like this, 20 MA 5 minutes go like this, and if the price is coming at this point, we are anticipating it will bounce from this. Let's see if it happens or not. And on the spot, if we discuss that if this recovery is a rapid one, that if in one candlesticks it is covering this one, so I think we should exit our shorts, or our shorts will be in danger. But I'm expecting अगर ऐसा कुछ move आता है, then we can see a continuation, right? Let's see if this candle is also very crucial, क्योंकि यहाँ पे एक round kind of recovery बना रहा है market. So if this thing happens, we'll see, right? So 23,750 technically should have been a you know resistance point. So if at all, to add to my point, if at all you see this thing, right, uh, when these they started this 24,000 put writers, they started panicking, they started exiting around 12 p.m. So around, if you see, right, around 12 p.m. only we broke the level of 23,800, if you see, right. So that's how, if you would have bought 24,000 put at that point of time, so you should have waited for 23,800 to break, right, because it had 200 points premium. I hope you are pretty much clear on this thing. All right. Okay, no problem, brother. So we were anticipating, if this recovery, if at all, if it would have been a rapid one, we would have exited our shorts. But now, we'll just go to the double chart. Okay, it came till here, 350. Since 350 is a round number, it might take a support. But if at all, it's not a support. It I think highest probabilities it will take support from 20 EMA. So we have forecasted 20 EMA like this, but if at all it shoots up, so uh, 20 EMA will go up only, right? So let's see. I'll come in 5 minutes, traders. Okay, just a minute. We'll have a look at futures. What are the volumes of futures? I think they are a good amount of volumes. One second. Any candlestick, any volume which is a green candle, and if it's crossing the level of previous volume, red volume candlestick like this, so it should be a worrisome sign for our shorts. But let's see what happens, right? I'll open the chart for you guys and I'll just come back in a while. Wait, traders. Alright, let's see what's the price is going on. Alright. Alright, so as per our anticipation, the recovery is not that much of a rapid one, but since it's continuous back to back green candlesticks, right? So we'll follow our system, and the VIX is also has gone down, right? A good amount of VIX has gone down, right? Okay, volume candlestick is also good. So let's see, really what we do from here. My expectation is from this one. See, if you see, right, the 20 MA is exactly going as per our anticipation, as per our forecast, right? So the market should go, if at all, how trending down markets, really trade, right? So if at all market pulls, gives a pullback till this one, so the 20 MA which is coming from upside, right, it will be flatten out like this, and it will go and it will take a essence from here. I'm doing a control plus Z, and all my drawings from the right hand side are getting removed. No worries, we'll still, you know all right. And if you remember, right, we told you not to enter here, enter at a pullback. So now the entry point would be any candlestick closing above prior 5-minute candlestick high, you can enter, right, keeping a stop loss at 50 MA, because still, because you are entering at this point, at least you will keep your stop loss at 50 MA, right? Why there is so much of manipulation? See, manipulation, you cannot really call it manipulation, but essentially, since it's Sensex expiry, right, and all the daily expiries have been closed, so the big players, the big money, all they get to play around with is Nifty and Sensex. So if at all they are making Sensex come down, so some of the big players are trapped on the opposite side, so they will pump the market. So basically it's a fight among big FIIs and DIIs, and we retailers get trapped in it. So right, see, many people try to call it as manipulation, right? But from my perspective, I don't call it as manipulation. So see, take it as this way: if I give you 100 crores, right, and I give you the liberty to trade the market, so what you will do, you will buy 1 crore of puts, right, and then you will dump 50 crore of Reliance, right? So it's just the power of having big money, nothing else. So what the big players, the big money, do things, do stuff like this only. They first build the position, and then they start dumping the cash stocks. The market movers are cash stocks, right? Without pumping and dumping stocks, you cannot really move the market. So understand this chain, right? First, your this one moves, stocks move, stocks makes the index move, index makes the futures, and index makes the options move, right? So the important thing is, if cash buying is happening, then it is a bullish sign. If cash selling is happening, then it's a bearish sign. So the first thing is cash moving. So the stocks will move. With the stocks moving like Reliance, TCS, HDFC Bank, the index will move. Seeing the index, options, really go up and down, right? So 350 has become a good support, and as we anticipated, a small pullback can come and we can go more down. I anticipated a pullback till this point, if at all it would have come, but it has not come, right? And again the VIX has started increasing. All right, okay, it's a good big volume, right? So I'm thinking to have a little bit of lunch, guys. So I'll be on mute. So everything I have updated to you guys. So everything is here. And if at all any uh, update or any inputs you need, you can just ping on the chat. Alright. So Sensex has broken the level of 78,500. All right, and it has all right. So the premium is increasing beautifully. I think there's no doubt in this. All right, India VIX again started increasing, futures again started going down, and let's analyze. Still, see, still I think 24,000 put writers are panicking. 77 lakhs. It is great amount of unwinding which is happening. All right, and 23,800 put writers still they are about to unwind. So still they have not panicked. All right. It was 23,700. A pause should come at 23,700. All right, and I just expect that you guys should, you should all be able to understand the logic of, see, price action, technicals, everybody knows. But the day you understand derivatives, the day you understand the big money concept, how FIs, DIs think, right? That day you can call yourself as a trader. Trader is not basically being technical. See, जो ये सब मैं बना रहा हूँ, this is everybody, can draw. But how many people can actually tell you when the market would be volatile, when the market would be sideways? We correctly anticipated yesterday that market would be sideways because from past 3 days it is trending, right? So and even at around 1 o'clock yesterday we anticipated that the expiry would be at 23,950. I posted a screenshot. The average closing price yesterday for Nifty 50 was 23,951 point something, right? So these things, they come from experience. They come from how much time you spend in the market, right? So today, if you go to the Telegram group today morning, I think that you can expect some volatility. Some volatility, I told. So some volatility came, but this is purely trending phase, right? This you cannot call it as volatility. This is purely trending. This is volatility. 200 points up, then 200 points down, right? But as soon as the green support which we marked, it broke down, we are coming till next green support, right? And I've already mentioned to you guys, if now we are almost we are nearing to 23 662, right, which is DMA 200 DMA. So this is a point of panic, right? I hope, because we are in a bearish trade, so I hope it should come and it should break and it should, I think from my perspective, Nifty should go to zero, but that's you know a dream and it will remain a dream. So all right, let's go back to 2700. How long you have been trading the markets? I've been trading the markets from last 3 years. I started uh, trading around, I started my equity investing in 2021, but essentially I came into derivatives in 22 starting. So 22 to 23, 23 to 24, 24 to 25, 24 end. So 3 years you can take. So I think 23,800 put writers have also started panicking. So if you see, right, they were almost 37 lakh orders. So 36 lakh I think it has come. So let's see. Option chain, right? We'll go to option chain once, because it has now started increasing more than 200, right? So I'll explain you one concept. I explain to you guys. See, if you see the intrinsic value S, this means intrinsic value spot, intrinsic value future. All right. So for all the out the money option, intrinsic value is zero. Correct. 23,750 below, because we are below 750. Its intrinsic value according to spot is 28 rupees. All right. See, the time value it has is 178 point premium. Right. And The LTP, which is comprised, this LTP is basically time value plus intrinsic value. All right, the value is derived in this way. So if you add 180 plus 5, so its value will come 185. So intrinsic value basically for monthly expiries, future is taken, because we have Nifty futures which takes into consideration monthly expiries. For weekly expiries, they have given us synthetic future price here, right? So a trade like an options price is comprised of two values, time value and intrinsic value. Adding both, you will get the LTP. All right, we are about to break 710 also, and the premium is increasing decently. All right. So as per our forecast, the 20 EMA is diverging, which is a good sign because our trailing stop loss is automatically going up, right? So we mentioned that do not buy at this price, buy when a dip comes, and 350 looks a good support. I hope you have, if you have not initiated, I expect that you would have initiated at this point, at least at 350. If you would have initiated at 350, I think we discussed that once a candlestick closes above prior 5 minutes high, you should initiate it. So technically you can initiate at 350 or at the close of this also, right? So we are almost nearing the spot value of 23,700, and as soon as we broke this zone, all the volatility went away, and we are essentially seeing a good bearish price action, right? 23,700 is also broken. So I expect some support to come here, alright. And premiums are blasting in second week expiry. So we took at around the value of 300 if you guys remember, and the put option is almost around 403. It's a beautiful trade which is going on, alright. And just 1 second, I'll check my position, what is the PNL going on. Alright, it's going on decent, although I'm not that much PNL oriented uh, person. I'm more of a, but still it feels good, you know, to have it in green, right? PNL. So futures, if you have a look, 23,700 still futures. Okay, one interesting thing. I'll keep Sensex down, right? Just 1 second. Sensex should come even below Reliance. Fuck Sensex. Alright, so futures are down almost 100 points, but spot is down 240 points. So this is a little bit concerning, right? Okay, 23,700 giving a good support, so I think the put also should come down. Yes, it is coming down. I read your comment, Keval, brother. 3 years into the market and so much knowledge. See, the point is, many people, ask me. I've a couple of times I've opened my last 6 months PNL, and I think from last 6 months I'm green. But this December it's been brutal, very very brutal for me. Because frankly speaking, I've put this audio note on my Telegram group also, that October and November they were so much trending. So I got in a habit of making big profits from small money, and that also in trending markets. So December was a little bit sideways phase when we essentially we hovered around the level of 23,800, 24,000. So that at that point of time we went too much sideways, and I was not able to digest that from past 2 months I was making huge amount of money, and how can I make in selling a small amount of money. And then this daily expiry is closed off, right? So the trading systems, I used to, I had to adjust a lot on my systems, right? So this December month it's not that much smooth, but yeah, thanks brother, thanks for the appreciation. But still, everybody has the knowledge, but I think what really on a greater broader perspective what matters is your mindset and your discipline. If at all you have all the money, see, I've seen traders having, because people say it's all about the capital. The more capital you have, the more successful trader you will be. No, it's not like that. I've seen people blowing up their 10 crore accounts in a month, right? So it's all about the discipline you bring in, the approach you bring in to the markets, right? Whether you have a 10,000 rupees account or you have a 10 lakh rupees account. So what basically, because all these charting techniques, support, resistances, it's available. Go and see a video of, I'm not saying see my video, go and see a video of any good YouTuber which has at least a million views, right? A million followers. You'll learn these things in 6 months. But what actually takes time is your mindset and your mentality. From what mentality, what expectations you come to the market. So that's what I really am talking about from like the month of October and November. My mentality, it was made in such a way that I was habitual of seeing good profits, and that to trending in trending markets. The moment sideways market came, I my systems collapsed. Right, so you need to take care of these things also, uh, while you take care of the technical skills. So let's see if yes they have started to panic. And the moment they have started to panic, 23,800 put writers, because we essentially moved below 23,700, so it is very natural that they'll start to panic. All right, and we'll just see what premium is there. Still the premium is at, like, from we are seeing this from 180 points, right? So from 180 it's a increase of only what, 30 points, right? So yeah, let's see. Still a panic is about to come in the markets, right? See, the VIX itself is volatile. I'm saying no, we definitely need another indicator to measure VIX volatility, right? So VIX does not, really. it, if we go back to the time, right? If you see, right, it used to be stable. If you see, right, it used to be stable. Here you go. If you see, right, the whole point, it is so stable, and now see the difference. It is trading like another entity. Like if you all give me to trade VIX, right, I'll buy here, I'll sell here. I don't know what is making VIX so volatile. I think this is the effect of coming. This is the effect coming on VIX due to the closure of daily expiries, because people have started manipulating Nifty, rather than what they used to manipulate Fin Nifty, Mid Cap Nifty, and all the shitty stuff, right? So yeah, where is my double chart, right? All right, I think it's almost about 2 p.m. Let's take a decision whether we have to carry the trade or not. I think. Let me just see my position, how much in profit percentage it is. Okay, I hope good that you came across my Telegram channel, right? So just stay hooked with us, right? It's a long journey. Even I've, just started the stuff. You can see my Telegram subscribers are very less. YouTube channel subscribers are very less. But just stay hooked to us. I'll make sure that even see the perspective is just one. Give me 1 second. All right, I have decent returns. I'm thinking to let's see. Let's observe half an hour more and from this perspective, trade perspective, if at all we come to 20 EMA, let's see if we take support from 20 EMA or not, or else we would take support from 50 EMA. Right? Let's see what happens. Yeah, coming back to the question, what question you posted? Second. Yeah, what do you prefer, buying or selling? See, it depends upon what the kind of situation the market is, right? Because since the closure of daily expiries, right? VIX has been very volatile. So one day VIX is at 13, another day VIX will be at 15. So if the VIX is high, you cannot sell out the options because the decay in a day, what you will get in an option, right? It will be managed by the rise in VIX, and it is what has been happening. And I've been telling to everybody this, and it's practically visible, right? So almost the decay which you want will you will get on the last day, and on the last day if there is expiry they will keep it as volatile. So I think selling from my perspective it has not been that much uh, beneficial for me because the structurally markets have changed, right? So I do both buying and selling, but selling when you know that from past 3 days markets have been trending. So on that day I sell, right? Basically straddle or strangle I sell, and you know buying I do buying whenever I know that past 3 to 4 days have been sideways, so I'm more interested in buying. But moreover, I'm more interested in option selling. But to really make good amount of money in these kind of markets, you need a huge capital, right? For option selling to work. So given the amount of time invested in option selling, it's not really working because all the DK you are getting is on the last day, and even on the last day, the DK you get is at the last moment when all the volatility has come down. So until the volatility is settled, your stop loss will get hit, right? So still I'm adapting to the new changes which SEBI has done, right? So if you see, right, this expiry, essentially if you go and buy, right, see 75 lots. So from January also much of the liquidity will evaporate. Alright, so let's see, man, how does it go? But essentially I do both buying and selling. It really uh, depends, you know, what kind of day it is, what's the VIX is going on. Hope that answers your question. Alright, let's. I'm just have start having a look at the globals, right? Investing.com. I was preferring to have a look in my phone, right? But let's make you guys also look what the globals are looking. Are they looking uh, weak or not, right? I think investing India we have, right? Okay, we'll do one thing. I think this, yeah, investing.com India, right? And what we'll do essentially, Just go and check the global. Uh, 1 second. Futures, right? Index futures. So, see, from this perspective, right? If Nifty is zero point 0.9 down, and the fact is, I'll tell you, tomorrow was a pause day in Dow Jones and even in Nasdaq. So today it can be a continuation, and the continuation sign is clearly seen in Nasdaq, right? Nasdaq is almost 154 points down, 0.73. So which is a good sign. We can carry the shots, but we'll of course we'll carry hedged. All right, in our markets also, so 23,700 is about to be broken, right? So let's almost okay 2:30 we'll start preparing. भूख लग रही है यार थोड़ी सी सोच रहा हूँ कुछ खा के आ जाते हैं. So let's have a look at some of the stocks, right? What they are doing today. It's a brutal selling, right? I think so. Okay, let's just once we'll have a look at what the okay, oil and gas also turned negative and metal also turned as negative. Fine. So what perspective we were forming for Hindalco and all, they all have gone to shithole, right? I don't know. People are pinging on the group that profit turns into loss. Not sure why, but everything has been so smooth. Not sure why for people, profits are turning into loss. 23,700, it's taking a pause. Let's look what the markets are doing, essentially. All right. We'll have a look at. Okay. Okay, fine. From 36 lakh we saw, right? I think 34 lakhs. And is there any change in the option price? Yes, 23,800 has come to 220, right? So now if you see its price is actually increased. The amount of selling which is coming down, which is being increased. So put sellers have started running from 23,800 also. 24,000 they are already, they're running and they're unwinding. I'll show you one more interesting cheese, right? NSE Bank Nifty option chain, right? Let's go to this and 24,000. See, morning, right? 24,000. These orders were 3,17,000. All right. Why? So it is being unwinded, but still the unwinding is not that much of an extent that it can cause panic. Real panic will now, since its LTP is 355, real panic will come below 24 700, right? 700 or 650, yeah, DMA, right? All right, let's see, because the large amount of put writing is at this level only. उसके बाद कहाँ पे है? आप देखो डीप इन द मनी आप अगर चले जाओगे तो ये वाले लोग ट्रैप्ड है सारे. सो अगर वही है 650 के नीचे गया तो ख़त्म है फिर. आई थिंक मार्केट्स विल मंडे ओपन अ ह्यूज गैप डाउन. लेट्स जस्ट Hope that it happens. But yeah, the VIX, the amount of VIX which is coming down, right? It is giving me spooky vibes, because when the VIX is coming down, right, it means that option writing is happening. I'm not sure that option writing is happening on the put side or call side, right? So okay, so from, if you see, right, essentially they have started unwinding 23,900 put also. So I'll add 23,800, right? Okay, earlier it was 23,800 only. So they have also unwinded. So from 36 they have come till 34 lakhs. Alright, 900 also they have started unwinding, and 24,000 anyways it's being unwounded only. Right, so see, if you see, right, markets are not even able to cross 25 minutes 20 EMA. What else do we want, right, on an expiry day? Yeah, I totally agree that in the first half many might have got trapped, right? So yes, I totally can agree to that point. And okay, so 23,700 we have broken, 695. Let's go to this one, right? And देखते देखते guys, we are at 23,600, if you cannot believe, right? At some point of time, I think 4 sessions back on Monday, right, we were at 24,750, 1,000 points up, right? So these are actually, bear markets, and we are about to break. I think markets are just, taking a support from 661 only. So 30 points drop, and it will be a panic on Monday, right? At least let's see, if support is gonna come, it will come today only. But the what my system says, guys, is never carry a short, or never carry a short on support, and never carry a call on resistance. So if at all we have to close below 23,650 comfortably, guys, to carry the short. This is the biggest condition. All right. Uh, let's see who all are panicking. Right. Just 1 second. The panic is everywhere. Right. So if you see the OI change, right, 23,200. People have started writing 23,200. So the markets have started, anticipating the move till 23,200 with a big writing at 23,200, 3 lakh, right? And we have essentially broken 690 also. So if at all we break this zone, so 23,500 is the zone, next zone, right? VIX is also increasing, and futures, okay, futures are breaking 23,700, about to break. Sorry, apologies for that, traders. And fine, I think so we are doing good on our trade only. So essentially we took this trade on the level of 300, and we have come till 409, right? If anybody wants to book, they can book, right? Because if at all you want to go empty headed on the weekend, right, so you can actually go, right? So but I think let's just once, I think there's no indication from futures to, a pullback, of coming, like pullback coming. The volumes are increasing only in the selling part. But 23,700 in futures, let's see if this gets broken down. I think 100 points can come. Six 87, 684, 85. Now with each increasing point, my happiness is going out of the world, because we are in shorts, right? See how beautiful on the break of this zone. So we just needed to break this zone, right? This whole green zone. The moment we broke 2800, I think we have almost covered 110 points from that moment. Alright, and we are about to break the second green zone which I have marked. Alright, so 23,662, the level is almost here, guys. It would be a wide panic. VIX is fine. Alright, 679 traders. I hope I'm audible to you guys, right? Yeah, I'm audible. 676, 681. Okay, some little bit of activity happening at this level. Alright, and yeah, VIX shooting up 680. Why this doodle stays activated, man? Alright, so our next level, right? It's about to be reached, about to come, right? Not reached, about to come. 23,662, but some pullback activity is going on. That is because if you see the futures, right, it is at 23,700, so that's why it's trying to take support. But essentially, if you see, still there is unwinding. Alright, if you refresh this, 294,806 was the level. 24,292. Yes, of course, unwinding is happening. 23,800. Slowly and slowly, they're panicking, but yeah. Okay, a small pullback we have seen. Alright, not an issue. So 50 EMA is going as per our projection, but not this one, right? 20 EMA, 20 EMA is appreciating more than we, uh, you know, anticipated. So the price, so MACD divergence is showing a divergence, right? So a little bit of divergence is here. Can be see, because every time which when it has indicated divergence, the market has gone up for a pullback, right? It did not show a divergence here. It is showing a divergence here. Let's see. I don't think so. Give me some time, traders. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Hey traders, so 681 was the 200 डीमा लेवल ऑफ 200 डीमा एंड एग्जैक्टली मार्केट ने लो वही लगाया 681 का. अगर ये टूटता है, लेट्स सी, अ बिगर फॉल कैन बी ट्रिगर्ड, राइट? सो बट आई डोंट थिंक सो. देखो यहाँ से ये थोड़ा सा बढ़ने लगा है. 23,800 पुट 33.9 था, 0.33 था, 0.52 हो गया देखो, राइट? सो लिटिल बिट बढ़ने लगा है, बट आई थिंक from the point of price action view we are not yet unwinding our positions. Alright, Sensex जो हमने डिस्कशन किया था on break of 78,500 it will go to 78,000. and right, बैंक निफ्टी करना है डिस्कस कर लो. बैंक निफ्टी में डेली if you see, right, we have broken daily 100 EMA, 100 DMA we have broken, and 200 DMA we are going. I think 200 DMA टच कर देगा वो. It's not a big thing, but essentially अगर आप ये देखोगे ना, आपको I'll try to make you visualize one thing. So this is a classic, if at all I see from this point, right, let's suppose we took it like this, like this, like this. So this. So I hope if you have anyone on the live stream, if at all anyone would have studied the technicals, this is a classic distribution pattern, and if at all it's happening on the downside, so 50,000 becomes very crucial. So 900 points from now, if at all we break, we can essentially position bank nifty for this size of move, right? So let's be okay. A good support has come, 707. All right, so this is what we are expecting if at all that happens, right? So I hope it should not happen, but if at all it happens, right, then we are in danger essentially. All right, traders, from 200 DMA we have started taking a bounce, and basically the moment we told you, right, its order are being increased, so actually they are increased, and so let's see till what point this pullback goes, 20 EMA or 100 EMA, right? Or it's just a cool off, or it's just a pullback to bring in the liquidity. All right. I think liquidity has to be taken before making the markets fall such a big time. Request you to do every day one live trade. Okay, sir, we'll try to do. I just hope and I just expect that this is helping you guys, right? Alright, we'll just once go to our option, and the thing which we anticipated, right? If at all we took a trade at level of 300, and since then we have been trailing a stop loss for using 20 EMA. The point is not to give you guys a trade, the point is to make you guys learn how to trail the stop loss, how to make an entry and exit. So if at all you would have focused, right, at this point we told you not to enter, because let's suppose if you would have entered, you would have given the stop loss here, correct? So we told let this pullback come and enter at either 20 MA or at 350. So even if you would have entered at 350, you would have scored almost till 420. I think 418 or 420. Right. So now it is coming back, and we are seeing a good pullback. So let's see if essentially we take support from 20 EMA, and on the spot we take resistance from 20 EMA. So this is the thing which will be hugely even I think many traders would be watching this. But essentially, right, if you see markets, see, this is one shoulder head, one shoulder, sorry, yeah, this head and shoulder, if it all it forms at the bottom, we can see a good reversal. But let's not anticipate the things. Let's trade what we see and what the market is telling us, right? So the moment, I think, I expect the moment spot will hit 20 EMA on the upside, this will hit 20 EMA on the downside, and our stop loss will be at 371. Oh, sorry, this is 5 minutes. Just 1 minute. All right. Okay, let's just once have a look at VIX has also fallen. Right. All right, traders. So if you see, right, the selling has been paused for a while now, and if you see, even the put shorters unwinding has been paused, and so can this become an entry point again for the people? 381 for the people who have not entered. Can this become an entry point? Let's see. The market will tell us, right? Traders. Apologies for the disturbance coming from the background. There's some construction going on. Right. So I think whole of the globals going red. I think we can comfortably carry this one, right? And of course we'll carry, but we'll carry it in a hedged way, right? The question is, will the markets today break 200 DMA or not? I don't think so. There's anything left in the markets now. And last time, right, whenever the markets close a candlestick like this, it was a pause candlestick, right? This one, if you will talk about, we went up, then we again closed down, right? Then again we went below 200 DMA, and then we gave a very good candlestick from that point. We went going up, and essentially, right, if at all, what will happen if at all we break DMA today? That's what just I'm wondering, that if at all we break, then I think carrying shorts will be a little more comfortable. Alright, so let's just see if at all really we are breaking or not. And there's one more price pattern being formed in Nifty, right? If you see, we slowly and slowly recovered, and if at all markets would have wanted to make head and shoulders, so this fall, right, it would have been like a little bit of this, then market would have taken the support, right? But it's an impulsive fall, right? And it's a strict fall, right? So this trend line is also broken, a trend pull back, and then we can fall it like this. Let's see what the markets want to do. Now if at all again we try to break 23,700, I think this time the bears won't spare us, right? Let's go to, okay, all right, again we have come till 400, so 381 has formed again a support for this option. Three 80, right, someone is, okay. All right, we have again broken 23 700, and just waiting for now to break, you know it's almost 232. What will we do in last half an hour, man? That's what I'm just wondering. नींद आ रही है भाई बहुत ज़्यादा. I think we are done with the market. Let's focus on carrying, hedging, what to carry, what not to carry, right? For today's market, I think we are done. I don't expect 681 to be broken now. Right, market might spend some time here only. Right. VIX is closing above this one. Okay, put premium is increasing, so that is fine, but that is from next expiry. Okay, okay, okay. What else do we need to analyze before carrying anything? Sensex, I think 73, 78, 71, till 78,000 it can do. So 224, they are trying to 23, 800 to 24, right? Right, 696, 692, and 689 only. 10 points now left, 691. Right, traders. I think even if it breaks 200 DMA, it will not, you know, bring panic. If you see IV, right, the panic IV comes at around 23 500, 15.5, 16, 23 250. The panic IV comes. So I think even if it's break, it can go till 23 650 and then come back around. Anyways, I'll go and guys bring my lunch. Guys, you can also have your lunch, right? Let's take a break for 5 to 10 minutes, then we'll all meet up. 8 traders. So if at all, if anyone joins, right, I would update. I think 2381 is broken, but I think 681 it will take support only, right? So this is what we are 683. See, so only support is coming 681, then 684. Right, traders, welcome back post the lunch. All right, so we have successfully broken the level of if I go to 200 DMA, right? Just one second. Right, we have broken it, traders, but I'm not sure post the 3 p.m. that will it come back. I think high probability is forming that it will come back up again, right? If at all the next 5 minutes we are not seeing 23,600, right? So let's see uh, what price action comes in now, right? 649. I think panic is being induced, and just for your information, right? 3 p.m. is around the corner, all right, and essentially we took this trade at the level of, what do you say, 300, and from that we have scored 146 points. That's a good amount of points, and since the break of this zone 23,800 we have covered almost 150 points. Apologies for my throat, just had lunch, right? uh, all right, so 650 markets are not able to sustain 650, 660. All right, so it's 255. I think the 3 p.m. pullbacks, if at all they have to come, it will come for sure, right? So 23 650 markets, if at all markets are not taking a pause at this level, 23 600 is an easy level to achieve, right? So I'll mark this as 23 600. All right, I think there's some connectivity issue, probably. No, I think it's fine. Let's see, it's 256, right? Let's see what's the market, if at all we are able to break 23 650, right? 23 600 is the door, and just to let you know, we have almost fallen 300 points and 360 points in futures, 300 points in on the spot Nifty 50, and just I think intraday players can easily wrap up. So now, since, just let's once go back and analyze this trade we took at the level of 300. How did we trail on the base of 20 ma, right? So on, I think, trending days 20 ma works really beautiful, but on sideways days, if at all you are not going anywhere, you do not have to trade the whole day, right? 657. I think let's just keep observing the premiums, right? Post 3 p.m. I am expecting, because many shorts will get unwinded, right? So I'll put the stop loss in the system now, right? The price which I want to book my trade at. I'm thinking to book this current trade, and post that will think post 3 p.m. Will think to, what do you say, to carry anything or carry, not to carry, right? So I've placed my SL at 426, 425, 426 trigger. It will be triggered, and up till it has opportunity to trigger the order till 425. So if it all post 3 p.m. we are having a pullback, so I'll exit my order and will think to carry something else, right? Whether it's call, sell, or whatever it is, but plain option buying I'll prefer not to carry, right? And it's also uh, hugely possible that post 3 p.m. we can see a meltdown, right? So that will be good for us only, right? So till it's 258. What is VIXing? VIX is there only, but VIX is also on the breakdown. All right. So if you see Sensex now, so we mentioned that I think couple of hours ago that if at all we try to break 78,500, we can see 78,000, and it's happening. Oh, big breakdown. I think so. 259, 638. Congratulations, guys. Whoever has taken the trade. All right, you. I think from my perspective, you should be in very good profits, and I think I'll just give me a couple of minutes, right? I'm also managing my trade, so I'll just go 639. Panic is coming. Okay, okay, okay. VIX is also increasing. 639, 636, 638. 463. I think 628. Uh, 618, 616, 610. All right, traders. 23,600. We are about to break 23,600. It's a panic, clear case of panic, traders. All right, so I would congratulations, wish that you know it's almost 3 p.m. So our that was our anticipation that we are closing well below uh, what do you say is 23, oh sorry, 200 DMA. And weekly, from weekly perspective, we are also closing very weak. All right, so I think carrying a position, I think it makes sense. All right, and 596, 597. I'm also parallelly managing my position. So post market comments, I'll drop in. Don't worry. Right. So all right, traders, is almost about time. We are about to close the live stream. So thanks to you all guys for being there. And we initiated a beautiful short trade here at this moment when 24,600, 24,800, 23,800 got broken down, and essentially we captured 200 points. Right. So thanks to all for being there. And I'm just about to wrap up the trade and wrap up the live stream. Cheers.